Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Doc's gonna forego the formalities today because I just wanted to have a heart to heart with y'all, okay? So the other day, right, I was listening to this song, the song that you saw playing just a minute ago, and a thought crept into my head. And whether you agree or disagree, you can agree to disagree. I don't care. But a lot of women, probably in my particular ethnic background, for the most part, have a very, very hard time trying to understand why a lot of us are choosing to date elsewhere. And I kind of believe that this is a contributing factor to that particular reason. So, this Destiny Child song, right? If you listen to the lyrics, what does the lyrics say? If your status isn't hood, I'm not checking for you. You better be street if you're looking at me. Okay, and granted, you can say, it's just a song, it's just music. But you guys really don't understand how influential music is to just about everybody. Music is an inspiration. Everybody, I've never met anybody that has told me that they don't like music. So let's just say that Destiny Child just happens to be one of your favorite groups back in the day. Again, they've broken up. You guys know that. Beyonce is going to have an extremely fantastic career. Kelly, she had a couple of good songs. Michelle did gospel or something to that effect. But anyways, Destiny Child as a group, as a cohesive, maybe they changed members a lot, but ultimately, Destiny Child was the shit, and they sold a lot of records. They were very influential in the minds of young ladies. So imagine when this song came on the radio and it featured artists like Lil Wayne for the remix, I think, and T.I. I think you would be a fool to sit there and tell me that most of the girls listening to this particular song wasn't influenced one way or another by the elusive aura that surrounds a street dude. You know what I'm saying? A thug or one of them hood motherfuckers, right? Let me pick up what I'm putting down. Let me get through this real quick. All right. So, like I said, I read the lyrics and then I examined myself. I was a nerd in high school, guys. I got good grades. I mean, I graduated with honors from high school. I graduated cum laude from my bachelor's degree. I was a school dude. I don't smoke weed. You ain't gonna catch me on the block. I want no dope boy. I ain't never sold no weed. Hell, I've never even smoked a cigarette. All right. So I'm pretty much probably the complete opposite of what these women are perpetuating as the image of the type of guy that women should be going after. Because I am the complete opposite, you can honestly say nobody was really checking for me. Huh? You gotta realize in high school, the jocks get most of the girls. That's kind of the hierarchy. And then after that, probably your real street dudes, not really street dudes, but like the mysterious type, they kind of get the next set of the types of women and whatnot. They kind of get their pick of the litter. That wasn't me. Even today, that's not me. But the image that is perpetuated through media, through music, of the types of guys that women should be going after is always this tough, rugged dude that's in the streets who's probably packing heat. Because even in the song, it said, "You better be street if you're looking at me." He's packing big things if you know what I mean, or some shit like that. And yeah, that could be a sexual reference. It could be, but also it could be what? A reference to a weapon of some sort. Now I know my video's a little crooked. I don't care. I'm trying to fix this. But anyways, let me go ahead and get my thoughts in. I'm gonna get this. Hold on. Your boy looking real. Right. Anyways, like I said, till I was rudely interrupted by myself. You know, these references and song titles and things like that, and what's said in these particular music videos or these songs that are popular all over the radio is basically telling these young ladies these are the types of guys you want them to go for. And then you realize to an extent why my community may not be the best or looked upon as the best community in the world. I still love it. I'm still a part of it. But I often think, man, the way that they're putting out the images of what the type of guys these women should be going after, and I don't fit the bill for that, is the main reason why guys are choosing to date abroad. Most of the time, the girls overseas, they don't really care about your status in your streets. They don't really give a fuck about how much dope you sell, how much weight you're pushing, how much, gold or diamonds and what your grill looks like and shit. They're not really, as long as your teeth aren't fucked up, of course. But they don't care if you got gold teeth in your mouth. As a matter of fact, taking that same mentality and transferring it into an area like the Philippines or anywhere in Southeast Asia, people look at you like you're crazy as hell. So yeah, where you are is where you might be comfortable. You dope boy fresh and shit. They get most of the girls and shit, but me, they check for me every now and again. I guess hell, if they're looking for somebody with a good credit score, maybe that's probably why they fuck with me. But I think that this is heavily influential for the most part on why a lot of girls overlook the good dudes. Okay, songs like this and so many more. This isn't just the only example. In the comment section below, please list a song that you know for sure that women have put out that are explaining the types of guys that are the rough, the rugged, the type of thug guys, or the dark, mysterious type of guys, some shit, whatever it may be. That may be the complete opposite of yourself. And because this is an influential artist and they're telling these women these are the types of guys that they need to go after or that they need to entertain, and if a guy like myself is checking for you, I ain't the one to go for. Tell me if you know a song like that, because there's more than just one. I just heard this one and this video had to be made because of it as a result. Now again, this video, you can agree or disagree with it, but in hindsight, I'm just being honest with you and I'm being honest with myself. I personally didn't have a problem linking up with girls. It wasn't really an issue, but if I'm being honest with you, for the most part, some of the girls that you really wanted probably won't fucking with you because of these types of guys that that Destiny Child is telling them they need to be with. They like, you just don't fit the bill. Destiny Child told me I need a dude that's got street status. And if his status ain't hood, don't be checking for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. Y'all think I'm joking though, but in high school, like I said, the jocks and the dope boys, they pretty much got most of the girls. You're a super hardened type of individual. It could be a persona, could be a facade. But all I know is that half of the dudes that really perpetuated that lifestyle, no bullshit, they're dead now. Honestly, I'm not playing. I know at least 5 guys that perpetuated that lifestyle that I graduated with or graduated around the same time as me. I come back to my home city, I find out they're dead, and there's articles in the newspaper about them being shot up in their cars or just get shit crazy, or they're in jail. I know a dude that's serving a life sentence right now and he graduated with me. So I laugh because when you hear the songs about the types of dudes that you should be going for, and you go for these types of guys, and then they end up dead or in jail or whatever, that's about the only time that somebody such as myself becomes useful to you. The only time that somebody such as myself becomes useful to you is only after the dope boys or the guys that you've wanted in the beginning. When they're gone or they're dead or some shit, now all of a sudden somebody like me is now an acceptable choice. Now don't get me wrong, I know a lot of guys who live that lifestyle and I got nothing but respect for them. They're my people. Like I said, I don't fuck with them like that, but when I see them, it's nothing but love. So I'm not dissing y'all for it. I mean, you do what you got to do. But what I am saying is if women really want to understand the reasons why guys are choosing to go overseas to date, just look. Listen to the lyrics of songs. And I can come up with a couple of other songs, and I'm going to try to find them if I can. But for the most part, I've learned that the type of guy that I am, some bitches just don't want that. They don't want it. But overseas, that shit don't mean nothing. All right? So if you women, even gentlemen, ever wanted to know why guys are choosing to date overseas, it's because some of us just don't fit the bill for women in the United States. And I'm not saying that, it's the fact that you're having a struggle trying to get with women. A lot of people want to say that, and that could be true to an extent, but we also have to take into consideration that sometimes the type of men that we are not the type of men that some of these girls are checking for. It's just the truth. If they're not checking for you, how the fuck are you gonna sit there and force somebody to check for you? You can't make the shit happen, bro. This shit's gotta happen on its own. I mean, the only time that you ever get checked for in certain situations, at least in my particular situation, is if you perpetuate the lifestyle that is featured in the songs and shit that you hear on the radio. And I'm more specifically likely, possibly talking about my own community, and that's cool. Most of the time it does fit the bill for 90 to 95% of just my community alone, and that's what I can speak from my own personal experiences like that. I don't know what it is for, like, the Caucasian group and the Mexican American group, or the Asian American group. I don't know the checking point for you guys or what it is, but in reference to where I come from and my community, I've just learned that over time it's just about what, huh? If you got a whole bunch of money in your pocket, money that was probably made illegally, doing this, that, and the other, the thrill of being with this type of guy is what turns women on. Told you, man, I was a nerd in high school. I got pretty good grades. I graduated not at the top of my class, but in the top 100, I think, in high school. And like I said, I did good. I did good in school, and I just didn't get in trouble. So, and who's really fucking with the nerd, right? The only time they fuck with me now is if they need me to do their schoolwork for them. That's funny. Good shit. But anyways, I'm just talking out the side of my neck, and I just want you to understand that women, if you ever really want to know the truth, if you take the influential words of Beyonce and her group Destiny Child to heart in reference to a song like this, you're probably going to miss out on the better part of the community. The men who have the potential to be successful doing things the right way, because you would rather deal with the dope boys. And I'm again, I know a lot of dope boys. I still know a couple. I don't fuck with them like that, but I know them, and when I see them, it's nothing but love. It's just that's not me, and that's not my lifestyle. So because of that, if that's the reason why I'm overlooked, I'm happy being where I am, baby. I'm happy in the Philippines, and I'm happy to be checked for by women who really want to check for me for being who the fuck I be. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. Doc is out. Peace.